The capacity of Giant Stadium is over 80,000, and both of its football tenants regularly pack it in. It's loud, and it's a tough place to play. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tom Hammond here, folks, with my partner, Chris Collinsworth. Glad you're with us. We should be in for a good one between the Giants and the Patriots. The teams are set. The fans are excited. Let's get this game underway. Goskowski looks to send this one deep.
Start the game. Rancho back to return.
He kicks it. From the 7. He's still going. They'll start this drive at the 27-yard line. First down 10 now, and 10 to go.
On the 27-yard line.
Pitch right.
Having a good mix of run and pass plays will help keep that defense honest.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Jacobs is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Fumble on the play. The Giants recovered. And they were lucky to fall on that when the defense was closing in to scoop it up. Third and long now after the sack.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Patriots bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. Oh, and he dropped it.
Yeah, you got to pick that off when it comes right at you like that.
Eagles awaits the snap. Welkert is back deep to return the punt. Fields it at the 40. They get him at the 46-yard line.
For a gain of 5 yards.
First down, 10 to go.
Start the drive at the 46-yard line. First and 10.
The Giants line up with a nickelback. A little misdirection. Ross tackles him for a loss.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Second and long situation coming up here.
On the 42-yard line.
The New York Giants bring in the nickel package.
When you have a good balance of run and pass plays, it just seems to put so much pressure on the defense. They just don't know what to focus on.
From their own 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Giants go with a full-man front. Drops back. And it's tipped away. Galloway was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Hansen is waiting for the snap. Hickson is back awaiting the punt. Signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line.
Ball on their own
will
15.
start the drive at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
I formation here. They'll throw on first down. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it.
And it's not often you see the tight end drop a pass like that. That was thrown in there perfectly, and he just couldn't hang on.
Second and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. He's dropped for a loss. Not what they were looking for on that play call.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Keep your head, baby. Keep your head.
They line up in an I.
That's what we need. Turnovers. Let's
Drops back to pass.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won't.
Fourth down coming up as the offense goes 3 and out.
And let's give the defense credit there. I thought they did a great job disguising the look. The quarterbacks, the receivers, they just looked confused. They didn't have it figured out pre-snap going into the play.
New England are on the state free at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Taylor alone in the backfield. Here's the halfback.
I don't know, Tom. Didn't look like he hit the hole with very much conviction on that run.
Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The New York Giants line up in a 4-3. He drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Pass completed. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Results in a first down.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Single set backfield. Probably a good decision to throw it away. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Second down now with 10 to go.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. Back to throw. Pass is complete. Brady sends one of his guys in motion. Tosses left. Number 72 will drop him behind the line. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there, it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
The New York Giants bring in the nickel package. Caught! What a catch! How about that catch?
When you have a receiving weapon at the tight end position, it just makes it so much easier to pick up those little first downs.
They're within striking distance.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back to pass. It's incomplete. The quarterback put a little too much on that last pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Gostkowski can give his team the lead. And it's good. New England gets ready to kick it away. The kick. Fields it at the 9. New York will try to take the lead on this drive. First down now, and 10 to go.
At the 46-yard line. First and 10.
The New England Patriots bring in the nickel package. Little misdirection.
The defense held their position and didn't let him get away on that.
Gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. He drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Spin. It came loose. The Giants recovered it. You know, the defense is upset at that missed opportunity.
Turnovers can definitely turn the football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
Not many plays in the playbook designed to get this kind of yardage. Third and long coming up. The Patriots line up with a nickelback. We've played a quarter. The score is 3-0. Patriots.
3, the Giants, nothing. The teams are ready for the second quarter. Third on their own 35. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Stay in your lane.
The New England Patriots bring in their quarter defensive package. Defense closing in. Pass completed. Good game through the air. Set off with another first
The
and
result of the
10.
play is a first down. First and 10.
10 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Jacobs lines up as the single back. He's stiff-armed. He lost yardage on the play.
On the
Those
carry.
defenders
Loss
get
of
paid
2
too,
on
and
the
every
play.
once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Second and long
12.
situation
Ball
coming up
on
here.
the 41-yard line.
Single set backfield. Drops back. It's completed. Smith gains about 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play.
On third
and
down,
7.
they have to get it to the
Ball on the
29-yard
36-yard
line for a
line.
first down.
Quarter now, quarter.
The New England Patriots line up with a nickelback. He couldn't hang on to it. Springs gets his hand on it.
The intended receiver on the play.
And this for the
Is lined up
time.
for the field goal.
Calls for the fair catch. He came out and really delivered a good one there. Nice job.
Sometimes people take the punter's job for granted, but all you have to do is have one of those punters that goes out and shanks one, sort of like your golf game every once in a while,
First
and
and 10.
everything seems to
Ball
fall
on the
apart.
5-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. Nickel. On the ground with a tailback. Cuts the defender. That pass got some open field and was able to get a nice run.
You could just tell he was not going to the ground until he got past that first down marker. I really like the determination in this guy in picking up
First and
first
10.
downs.
From their own 21-yard line. Single set backfield. Brady sends one of his guys in motion. They give it to the tailback.
You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ace is left. Ace is left.
One-man backfield. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Still on his feet. Won't be stopped. Great open field tackle by Johnson.
On the
Tom Brady's
reception,
proven to be
the
one of the
result of
most
the play
productive
is a first
quarterbacks
down.
in the league and in league history. Sure, you've got some other guys in the league that you can argue maybe this guy's better, that guy's better. But when you look at this guy's career, he is clearly one of the best ever.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ace, ace.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. They'll throw on first down. Pass completed. At the 30. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time, and this offense keeps this drive alive. 3 first downs now on this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Taylor lines up as the single back. They give it to the tailback. He lost yardage on the play. The defense seemed to do everything right there. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play. They're in field goal range.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Brady back in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Pass is complete. You can throw it just about anywhere, and this guy's going to catch it.
You know, great hands always start with great feet. You get your feet in position to make the catch, your hands will do the rest.
On the 11 now.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Just under 2 to go in the quarter. This will be their first snap inside the 20 today. On the ground with a tailback. What a shot!
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
They line up on the 10.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
The New York Giants come out in a 3. They can't bring him down. He got depleted. Taylor picks up about 4 yards on the toss play. 6 more yards for the score.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
The Giants line up with a nickelback. Goes for the end zone. Drops the easy pick. That pass was very nearly intercepted.
And that would have been a huge defensive play, a chance to get this defense off the field, stop the drive, but he just couldn't hold on to it.
This isn't much more than an extra point. And it splits the uprights. Gostkowski places the ball on the tee and will get ready to kick this one off. Good distance on the kick. Fields it at the 2. That return will set the offense up nicely.
On the return. The Giants will start the drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Nickel, nickel.
Jacobs alone in the backfield. First down, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. Oh, and they got him. They just blanketed the receivers downfield.
Yeah, we have to give credit to the secondary on that one. Simply nobody open down the field.
Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. Drops back. All kinds of pressure. Pass is complete. What a brutal hit. New York will take a timeout. ground with a tailback. Manning calls a timeout.
First and 10, 41-yard line. On the 41-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. They'll throw on first down. And he catches it.
And the speed was really the difference there.
27
As defenders try to make plays against him, they have to respect that speed. That time they gave him just a little bit too much room.
Drops back on first down. Defense closing in. The quarterback is dropped. Looks like they'll go with a no huddle.
5-yard loss on the play.
Manning takes a timeout. It's second down and a long ways to go.
On the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Pass is complete. He puts something extra on that throw, and that'll keep the chains moving.
Good decision that time by the quarterback. He found the open guy and kept this drive alive. That's the third first down.
And he spiked it.
This one should be made from 27 yards out.
And it splits the uprights. Tynes is just about ready to put his leg into this.
Slater back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. From the 7. And as we head to halftime, the score is 6-3, Patriots.
6, the Giants. 3. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
New England awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter. And here's the kick. Fields it at the 7. Still working. Takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead. They'll take over 23 yards on the yard line.
First and 10.
New York might have some difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. It's completed. What a play.
That ball was just placed so perfectly in there. That makes it easy on a wideout.
First
Ball
and
on
10.
their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Giants line up with a nickelback. Passes on the move. Second down coming up after the incomplete
The
pass.
intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
The New York Giants come out in a 4-3. They go with a run.
Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
Third and 9. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Not across our middle. Hey, watch your boot. Big
The Giants bring in their dime package. Drops the sure pick.
Complete
They
pass.
really let the quarterback off
The
the hook
intended
on that.
receiver on the play.
Hansen to punt. Hickson awaiting the return. And it will go out of bounds.
First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
The halfback with the carry. He lost yardage on the play.
You could see he saw where the hole was or where it was supposed to be, but it just closed up so quickly.
From their own 26-yard
Ball
line.
on the 26-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Brings it in. Kansas City defense can make another stop here on third down.
Yeah, that sets it up now for third down. We always talk about third down conversions, but if you have good second down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on third down.
Ace backfield this time.
Go get him. Let's go. Go get him. Go get him.
They give it to the tailback. Bodden gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss. Hold everything.
Holding.
We have a flag on the
On the
play.
offense, number 66, fourth down.
Three and out.
3 and out, and the defense wins. That's the bottom line. That's an embarrassing spot for an offense to be in. And so many times we see the momentum shift coming out of those 3 and out situations.
The
Ball on their
Patriots
own
will
29.
start the drive at the 29-yard line. First and 10.
New York stays in its base defense even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. So they'll face a second and
Ball
10.
on the 29-yard line.
Ace backfield this time. He drops back. It's completed. That throw couldn't have been any better.
Yeah, we didn't get the fastball that time. We got the straight change, but when a change-up is effective, it is a pretty sight to see.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
They line up in the shotgun. He looks to throw on first down. Pass is complete. Webster drops in at the 36-yard line, and that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
36-yard line.
The New York Giants come out in a 4-3. First down, looking to throw. And they drop him for the sack. You're going to have to figure out a way to block him or he's going to keep getting back there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This is one of those guys that's sneaky fast. Even when I watch him on tape, he looks fast and he looks talented, but then you see him in person, and all of a sudden he's turning that corner so much faster. I think the same thing's happened to this offensive line. They weren't ready for this.
Drops back. Throws it deep over the middle. The 10.
Tom Brady's a guy who just has everything you look for at the quarterback position. He's smart. He has all the intangibles. He can make all the throws. And obviously, he's a winner. No doubt about it. This guy's a future Hall of Famer.
They line it up at the 4-yard line. They're in the red zone where last time they only came away with a field goal. On the ground with a tailback.
Well, they might not be breaking off any big gains, but you can see those offensive linemen still working hard down there.
Second and goal now at the 2-yard line. Taylor alone in the backfield. And he just throws this one out of bounds. That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at third down. Only a couple of yards from pay dirt.
On the 2-yard line.
Big play, baby. Big play. Come on.
They line up in the I formation.
Take it to another level.
Here's the halfback. Good job by the defense to stop him well short of the mark.
They should have a problem with this one. 19-yard field goal attempt.
And it splits the uprights. He slams home another one. That's his third successful kick. Dostkowski has his team lined up for the kickoff. He kicks it off. From the 4. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball.
From their own 26-yard line at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
I formation here. Pitch left.
Just keep hanging with that run. You know sooner or later the defense is going to make a mistake and allow a big one to break into the end zone.
2nd down, 10 yards to go.
On the 26-yard line.
Ace.
Single set backfield. Moves up. With the catch.
Number
Moss
89
picked up 6
on the
for that
reception.
grab.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Defender tips it away.
Well, if the wide receiver is not kicking himself, the quarterback or the head coach might be. That was an easy one.
The drive will come up short again, and they'll send the punter in for a 4th time. Fields it at the 29. Brought down at the 36.
Return for a gain of 5 yards. They'll take over at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
The New York Giants line up in a 4-3. Little handoff. What a hit. So a gain of about 1.
1-yard gain on the play.
They line up at the 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Single set backfield. Toss it right.
I thought he was gone on that one. What a perfectly executed play. Not only did they get the edge block, but they got blockers out in front and just made that look so easy.
The 4th quarter is about to begin.
First down, 10 to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
And they come out with 5 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. And he throws it away. 2nd down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Giants bring in their quarter defensive package. Almost picked. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete
receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hey, D-line, watch the screen.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarter defense. Here's the give.
Thomas.
That was a pretty nice pickup by the fullback.
Yeah, I have to admit, that would surprise me, and I think it surprised the defense as well. May have even surprised the fullback that he saw that kind of a hole. Big pickup in a first down.
First down now, and 10 to go. Ace backfield this time. Welker, the man in motion. Hands it off. He lost it. It was picked up by one of the linemen. And they were lucky to fall on that one. The defense was closing in to scoop it up. Second and 9.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
One-man backfield. He drops back to that. He's under pressure. It's completed. The 10. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jump off!
He drops back.
You know, greed sometimes can get the best of all of us. I'm sure in his mind he's thinking, boy, that 2 points would sure look good on the board, but now you turn around and you look and you go, boy, that 1 point would sure look good on the board, wouldn't it?
Goskowski looks to send this one deep.
Rancho,
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Has it at the 5. Still on his feet. They'll start this drive at the 27. Ball on their own 27.
ball on the 27-yard line.
On the ground with a tailback. Jacobs gets 3 yards on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
They'll go from the shotgun. Back to pass. Pass is complete. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, man. Plug it.
They'll give it off here. Stiff arms the defender. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
The New England Patriots bring in the nickel package. It's completed.
Watch that QB scramble.
First down, looking to throw. Pass completed. The 20, the 10, touchdown Giants. He missed the point after.
Oh, come on. You have to be kidding me. You can't miss a field goal that short. Just send one of the defensive tackles in. He can make it from that far.
Tynes is just about ready to put his leg into this one. He kicks it. From the 4. They'll take over at the 26. From their own 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line. First and 10.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Gets it off. Taylor picks up a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
The New York Giants go with a 4-man front. The halfback with the carry. Johnson gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss.
2 on the play.
Now they'll face a 3rd and long.
25-yard line.
They come out in a nickel.
Nothing deep. Woo, keep that pressure, baby. Keep that pressure.
Two minutes left in the ball game.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Hey, watch it go. Hey, D-line.
Brady back in the shotgun. Watson goes in motion. Back to pass. Short pass. Makes the throw out to his right. New York calls a timeout. And they've got 2 remaining.
Two balls.
Drops back on 1st down. It's completed. Still moving. Number 72 calls a timeout. That's number 6. He's come up big for this offense. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
The New York Giants go with a 4-man front. Little handoff. Still going. Spins away. He's hit hard on the play. Taylor picks up about 4 yards on the play. Looking for a 3rd down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43. The Giants come out in a 4-3. They'll give it off here. He picked up a few yards on the run, and it was good for a 1st down. First down, 10 to go.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
New York has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. He looks to throw on 1st down. Pass completed.
Pretty good gain that time on the screen. Anytime you get an opportunity to throw the screen pass, it has a lot of benefits, one of which is to simply slow down that pass rush a little.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
They hand it off. It came loose. So this one is all wrapped up. Our final score, the New England Patriots 15, the New York Giants 9. Thanks again for joining us for this EA Sports matchup. For Chris Collinsworth, this is Tom Hammond saying so long.